from the alchemy area, the research division. So, um, while he is researching on the mutagens for blood hunters, he's also researching one of his own breakthroughs, a legendary potion. But he is lacking certain ingredients, so he's using the Dark Watch as a stepping stone to find clues and to become stronger in the process, killing two birds with one stone.
All right. In front of you stands what seems to be a fishman. One of the people from the south, used to be considered enemies by the Aegean Empire, now considered nuisances. But this one seems to have come here for another important reason. And like the other, he seems to be recognized by those of the Dark Watch. Lanier.
Right. I am Lanier, a feral Cylon. He's been with the Dark Watch pretty much since the start of the Sky Tear, so around 3 years by now. Spoiler. He serve his purpose is to assist people in the battlefield as a healer.
All right. As we move on, in the corner of the room, there seems to be one seeker that's watching this group. And a seeker of a different kind. He looks very much so like one of those war machines from the olden times. Myrrh. Can you explain your character?
Uh, do they know the results of the trial?
Pretty much.
They
Everyone has heard of the results of the trial.
Shit. I'm just gonna congratulate everyone for making it. Since they already know that I'm the highest ranking thingy, I don't need to introduce myself furthermore. Not to you.
All right. Refusing to introduce himself, there stands a. What are you? Are you a Vope?
Yeah, but I don't have a picture yet, so I'm basically hooded at the moment.
Yeah. So you're essentially what seems to be this fox-like creature that stands there waiting silently. Although you've heard of him from the other seekers who have talked about his feats of grandeur, he seems to stay silent, just watching. Very much like the Minotaur that now stands towering over the rest of the group, wearing heavy plated armor, wearing a shield that seems to cover his entire body. Perturabo, can you explain your character?
The name's Porturabo. You can call me Tur. I come here for work.
And with those very simple words, much like a simple man would speak, they're in a small group, the only ones that remained from the trials and the only ones who decided to stay. As you stay there for a bit and Kiram is watching, back where the entrance was, back where you went up from the path to Taria's Keep, you start hearing several shouting, several pained, agonized noises. And sooner more than later, you watch the Seekers bring body after body after body inside the keep, and then you hear a very small, faint voice. All right, bring him in. We have the incineration ready. Soon as that happens, you watch as the man in front of you begin to introduce himself. I am glad that you have made your choices, thankfully. Some of you were already here to begin with, but the others that successfully did their trials, I welcome you. My name is Kiram Bledwith. He keeps his sword by his hand and it starts making his way downwards. Then, almost in a swift notice, he kind of points off towards the receptionists. You have been chosen, and the numbers that you have already account for a good enough group. And unfortunately, we're understaffed, as you may have known. He begins to call off towards the Pharaoh Cylon that stands in the back corner. Lanier, come.
Yes, sir.
Bring your friends over towards the receptionists and ensure that they stay there with knowledge of their next task. All right. So what are you guys doing?
I would like to ask spelling.
What you cut off?
I would like to
Asking
ask
the spelling
spelling
of
of-
the
The spelling of his name.
L. We're probably in game.
L. It's
L.
a walking
He's a
L.
walking L.
Oh God, those
What a
HP rolls
loser.
are
Whose name are you referring to?
The speech giver. I'm assuming it's the leader, right?
Ah, yes, Kiram Bledwith.
Kirin.
Kirin.
That's the rumored immortal dude, right?
No, he's just a very old man. He
Old?
does not look
No,
at all
the
like a
The rumored
like a
vampire.
vampire.
Okay.
And you guys would already know what a vampire is.
It's just a rumor. Might be
I just do a, like how the bulls do the, and then I just
like
follow
smoke
Lanier.
comes out of the nose.
Yeah. That's what I do, and I just follow Lanier. That's all I do.
Yeah.
I walk up to the. I mean, I'm assuming I'm familiar with Kiram, right?
Yeah, of course.
I walk up to Kiram. Excuse me, those bodies over there. You're planning on incinerating this?
As soon as possible. Yes. Sickness
Were
could come
they-
from dead corpses.
Were they afflicted by anything?
Yes. Death.
Well, of course. But would I be able to take a look at the bodies fairly quickly?
You may do so by the incineration room.
Right, I will be on my way then. I walk to the incineration room.
As you start walking, he kind of reaches back and just kind of grabs your cloak. You forget something, researcher. I did tell you to stay with our seeker friend. He points towards the Pharaoh Cylon.
But the cadavers, they need research.
And perhaps after you've been given your mission, you can move.
Very well. Walk to Lanier.
While that's happening, I was listening to Belwick and Kiram, trying not to get the bad side of Kiram. I'll obey the order for now.
I look at him. He looks at me.
I look
Daddy's
at
boy.
Him.
Oh, that's not me. I notice a rock in the corner.
He
Nah,
starts
I-
sweating, dude. He starts sweating.
bullets.
Careless whisper playing in the background.
Yeah, but I don't want to get on the bad side of Kiram, so I decide to follow the orders and follow Mr. Warford. There.
Yeah. And so, with the Warforged there, rather the Pharaoh Cylon keeping charge. Lanier, what are you doing?
I will be heading over to the receptionist and guiding the rest of the group.
Right.
Cass, while walking, this is gonna be fourth layer. While passing through the door, I'm still the fishman, but when going out the door, I cast Alter Self. I became a human.
Oh. Oh wow. Okay, sure. Um you start making your way through the door. You file in a line, and as you're going through, you start seeing the two that he was like pointing off towards. One is a drow, or a dark elf, and the other is a very beautiful woman. And they both just kind of stand there and wait with a smile on their faces, if plastered and whatnot. And let me ask, who has the highest passive perception here?
Let me check.
Mine's
check,
pretty
let me check.
low.
Let me check as well.
In your character
I
sheet,
think we
it's
have-
I'm
below
on
perception.
14
Mine's 15.
Check
Mine
on the
is
bottom
14.
left.
You don't
I
ask for mine.
do not see shit.
Do not ask for
in the character sheet.
Oh, then Belwick, you see this in comparison to everyone else. You notice that these two women, on their arms are a tattoo.
Mm.
The very same tattoo that you've seen on prisoners. And they seem to be working here.
Okay.
As you slowly enter, you notice that the fishman that was there before, no longer there. Now is a human wearing his clothes.
I'll look for a picture later.
Is this something that Sorfin does regularly in the Dark Watch?
Yes.
So I would know it's him then.
Yeah,
No. You know I'm a fishman originally. People know I'm a fishman originally, but I prefer not to be seen as a fishman.
Yeah, but like I know that you do this.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
you alter
you know.
yourself. Okay.
I only have one picture for a human.
Yeah, he knows
So
what
you
the
know
dog
it's
doing.
me. You know.
Okay.
You do know
What the
it's
fish doing?
Yeah, and as you make your way through in towards like the receptionist, they begin to look at you with some smiles. The one towards the left, the one they call Glyph. The woman with like golden hair. She looks towards the largest of the group, the Minotaur. Yes, you. We were told that your group was gonna come by. Yes. Kiram told us that we're gonna give you this mission for the you watch her just kind of stutter left and right, kind of trying not to make eye contact with you. She's absolutely scared, and you watch her just kind of pick up what seems to be a note and slide it across the table. You can read it for yourself, and the people around you is your group.
I'm guessing like wait. So is it in view of everybody?
I'm sending it right now. Bam. Ooh, that did not work that way. I'll make it as a handout instead. Oh. There
That's
you
your
go.
humor. You're a twink.
That's not a twing.
That's
It's a
definitely
commoner.
twink.
That's a commoner.
That's a commoner twink.
That's excuse me. You know what? I'll look for another one. Because you're bullying me.
Hey yo. All right. Can everyone see this?
Don't say it's a twing.
Not yet.
Very rude to the one
yes,
who made
yes.
it.
Twink is not an insult, by the way. In
It
the
is
village
for
of
me in
Batar.
2023.
There. She basically hands you what seems to be a bounty note, or what we would find on like notice boards. The writing is obviously of very fine intent, and you watch as she Glyph kind of writes down some more of these things, and it is her handwriting, and seems to be your current mission.
I'm like reading it, and would I know? Would I know? Like, would I have an idea of what the monster, like this creature might be, like that's being described here? Because I have knowledge of monsters.
There are a whole load of different types and categories that you have heard about. You're not quite sure exactly, but you have an inkling of what it might be.
Okay. I guess I just look at the what do you call this, the ladies, and
Is
hmm?
this better?
You change your talk.
There you go.
I don't see it yet. I'll look at the ladies. I'm just like, and this is all. Yes, there's you have no more papers, no more information for us to look at.
Oh, yes, we still have one more thing. There, the Smith mages of art, the Smith mages of Morstead, they're below, past the halls.
Oh, okay. I will head down there now. Mr. Lanier and Mr. Sofin, please handle the new recruits. I will attend to all of you momentarily. They leave for the lower stairs.
All right,
I heard lower stairs.
the lower stairs. Yeah, and as you start making your way down, what are the rest of the group doing first? The ones up top. And by that I mean, Perturabo.
Still reading the house.
I shall be observing everyone.
This is literally just ours.
You're
Bro,
Same person, different name.
Yeah.
Something
gotta
I
start
have
shooting
that?
everyone.
Aras,
Gotta kill
can I
another
have-
poor rat.
Can I have Aras at home? Aras
Instead
at
of
home.
an arrow, it's gonna be a fucking firebolt.
something you're doing. That's all I ask.
Work.
Something to do. I'm gonna ask the lady. Is it a young lady?
Yeah,
Ask
she
Lanier.
Glyph looks like she's about, in human years, she's about like 25.
Too old.
Okay.
Hey,
Do you
yo.
like
joke.
seven?
The
Do you
joke.
like
Friends,
17? Do you like 17?
No, I said Leonardo DiCaprio joke. He only dates
Yeah.
women like up to 25, I think.
Yeah. I look at the Miss. Excuse me, Miss Cliff. How many adventurers have you sent out to get the wolf problem?
Like the our veteran Kiram Bledwith have said, we are understaffed. Some of us are heading off towards the northwest regions of the Aegean Empire for reasons of the invasions of the Minotaur and whatnot from the sands. And so my answer to your question is none. And she just begins to just like look down, looks away from you, starts writing in, just continuing to write more and more of these notice board posts.
And I look at Lenar's still here, right? Lenar, Mer, and
Lanier.
Yeah, Lanier is still there.
I'm
Everyone else
sorry,
except for
Lanier.
Belwick.
Yeah. I look at the rest of the party. Say, what's the best time we do this? Do we do it now? Or do you want to scavenge for goods? Ready up.
And it's just complete
Okay, no one
silence in the
replied.
room. Just like,
I see.
all right. Is anyone actually going to reply to that, or what's happening?
No, I'm wait. I'm gonna say, I will wait for your replies downstairs. Wait, are we upstairs? Yeah, downstairs. And I go out the room.
Yeah,
Go
all right.
downstairs.
All right. And you start following after Belwick, which, by the way, Belwick, as you're making your way down, you head off towards a section of the Tarius Keep known as the Halls of the Fallen. It's an entire hallway, a very long corridor almost, filled to the brim. The walls have been replaced by sarcophagi, all of which are bodies of those that are from the seekers, seekers that have fallen. And as you pass by the halls of the fallen, there's a door that comes right after that at the end of the hallway. It opens up, and there you can see what seems to be two gnomes currently working to bring some bodies into an incinerator.
Oh, okay. But I see them dragging the bodies. I'm assuming they're struggling because they're gnomes.
Yeah, they're having a bit of a hard time, but you notice that one of them is wearing what looks like some kind of magical glove of some sort, and he is not having problems at all.
Oh, okay. I walk up to the gnomes. Excuse me. Before you throw those bodies into the incinerator, may I ask where these bodies came from?
He turns around and you see this guy, like he's almost like balding. He has like just a bare amount of hair by the backside of his head. He has this massive like steampunk goggles and is covered completely with soot and stuff. And he looks at you, goes, "Ah, look, it's Mr. Belwick. Ah, Mr. Belwick."
Yes. Hello, greetings and all that. But could you tell me more about this corpse?
Oh, you're looking for another experimentation thing?
Well, there's that, but I also need to want to confirm if these bodies are related to the quest that we are about to head out for.
Oh no, these ones are a far cry from whatever you've been doing. These ones are the people. Remember the people that were gathering by the hall who went outside.
I'm sorry.
Remember when the captain was doing his speech and whatnot? There was like 150 people.
Yes.
Yeah, these are some of them.
Out of character questions, I'm assuming if you say no, you die.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, of course. Well, it's a pity they didn't know any better. I will leave it to you. Leave it to it then. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, no problem. You watch him start kind of carrying these bodies with like one hand, with the use of those gloves, of course, just toss him into this massive furnace. And as you start to like walk forwards, behind you, you hear the pitter pattering of steps. And you see Sorfin there, just kind of following right behind you, in his human form, of course.
I give a nod because I'm assuming that I know it's Sorf. I mean, I know Sorfin's human form, right? So a nod, and I guess I'll walk to where the Smith mages are.
While walking past Belwick, I raise my imaginary.
No?
Imaginary what?
He just stops
imaginary,
thinking.
imaginary hat.
Oh, his imaginary hat, right?
Okay.
And he kind of like just follows you along. All right, second time to ask what's happening with the group up top.
Yeah, no one really
They're
replies.
just standing, like Glyph is like just looking at everyone, like nervous as hell. Like, what the fuck's happening?
Like fucking curling her
Just
hair.
awkward silence.
Like
Everyone's in the
she's not
corner.
looking there. Like she's like looking down, trying to write something, and then everyone is just in this like one corner, just gathered up, looking at them, NPC style.
It's like there's like JoJo like text like Google in the background. 'Cause everyone's like menacingly standing.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Especially you, Linear.
That's what I've been thinking about. I can't think of what
Doesn't
would.
have any. It doesn't have any
Yeah.
orders from.
Yeah, I don't have orders, so I'm just like idle now.
Yeah.
Just stand there and then 'cause
Requesting
you're idle,
directive.
Standby mode
Perturabo doesn't
activated.
do anything because he's waiting for orders from you, and Burr doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
You know,
I guess-
after seeing Linear, right?
Linear.
Not knowing what to do, I approach the scribe and I ask her if there's any equipment will be given for us so I can prepare it.
Of course, yes. She kind of continues to look down. She's at this point. She's just talking at the table now. Yeah, you make your way down towards the Smith mages down below, and you'll be talked to by Vroldril. He will
Okay.
give you some equipment. You and your group, of course. I'm very sorry.
I open the door and I head to where they are, where she said, downstairs.
Lanier will just quietly follow.
Mer will
After
You
just
were the
they,
one
quietly
that
follow.
I thought you were the one who manages the group.
Yeah.
I'll just follow.
I don't man. I wasn't tasked to manage. I was just tasked to bring you to the receptionist.
Okay.
All right.
I, as I see them go down, I would.
Yeah. And as you're making your way down, you pass by the same kind of sites. You see the gnomes, and instantly, as the gnomes see the massive Pharaoh Cylon, the fucking Minotaur just passing by them, they just start whistling and start, shoving the corpses into the flames, almost like the fucking with like sea shanty playing in the background. Just kind of start doing their jobs, and you pass by all the way through. And there you find Belwick and Sorfin at the end of the corridor that seems to have just a dead end, straight up dead end wall. And on the floor is a magic circle. Belwick and Sorfin, you know what this is. It's a dwarven magic portal that leads down to the crossroads.
Oh. Is it like automatic? Like you step on it and you're automatically sent to the crossroads?
Yes, the moment you step on it, boom, you start slowly falling down the ground. You activate no clip and just starts,
Do we
Hey,
see the
sinking.
others?
Surfing. Not surfing, that's me. Go.
Delusional,
Referring to himself in third person. Sorfin want to go in.
Blood's back.
Oh god. Bowick.
Yes.
Do you have any potions of what kind with you?
Not at the moment. I was quite busy with my studies, so I might have to prepare them. I like the materials, but I can procure them in the next town over. For now, let's prepare immediately. I would rather complete this as soon as possible.
Then let's do that. Where did you put the potion?
I don't have the potions yet. I can prepare like one tomorrow, but we need to visit the next town over for me to get more supplies.
Then best if we make there.
I think
And-
it's best if we rest for the day. I think it's been a long day for the recruits, Mr. Murr and Petrabo, so might as well leave in the morning.
I tried asking the group, but what do they want to do they want to travel now or
Well,
do it
they're
tomorrow?
probably not the talkative type, but I'm quite sure they would follow what you would say. You're a natural born leader, yes.
No comment, then I leave.
I'm just like
A
saying
moment.
I just want to get back to my research.
Then we can do so tomorrow. Now.
Yes. Do I see Lanier and the others?
Yeah, you see them
Yes,
slowly
I'm
walking up.
yeah.
By the way, the two of you, Murr and Petrabo, please avoid that circle over there. It will lead you to the crossroads, and you don't want that. We'll meet in the morning by the hall over there. And I point. Is there like a dining hall?
Yeah, there's the main hall where the announcement was made.
I want like a dining hall for like eating.
That's also the same place. This place is like literally just ruins. Just a few small rooms that are still all right. The rest are like broken down.
Yeah, so let's meet over here. The first thing in the morning. I believe you all know where your rooms are. We assigned rooms.
Where we assigned rooms?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
don't know.
You have like
I'm good.
you have your own bed spaces.
Right. I will prepare what I can for the morning. I suggest you do so as well. Maybe talk to the officials nearby. They might be kind enough to help you. First thing in the morning, meet here, and good luck to everyone. I just leave immediately.
All right.
just like immediately to avoid the awkward silence.
Right.
No, I want to go back to my research. That's why.
And I'll look at the party like, you heard the man. Then I'll leave as well.
Where are you two going?
I'm going back
Alright,
to my room.
I guess yeah. We have rooms, right?
Yeah. So you're not going down the portal anymore.
Do it tomorrow.
All right.
A weird question. Oh god, it's gonna be gone. We have to walk.
There's
I'll
actually a
also go to
legendary
my
chest
room.
there, but now it's gone tomorrow. Sorry.
I don't
Sorry.
really have a room or have the need to sleep, so I'll probably just head over back to
Guess I go to
Kiriam,
my
I
room
think.
as well.
There's a
Kiram
Windows.
and- yeah.
There's a Windows shutdown noise. Do, 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 do.
Turn around.
Lanier goes to a nearby outlet to charge.
I think I say
There's a
my
charging
room.
pad.
I don't
Yeah.
know where.
I go to my
He's
room.
a test. He's
Yeah,
a
sure.
Tesla.
And yeah, everyone starts making their way to the room. They're tired. You're going to go sleep. And who's currently not like heading off to bed?
I am. I'm probably heading over to Kiram to.
For the long
Help
rest,
with
I'm
the
planning
rest.
on making.
I'm guessing
I mean,
Belwick is it.
do I have ingredients to make potions? Actually, didn't ask that. Sorry.
No, you do not.
I am
Okay,
having a mental
I'll just do
breakdown.
my experimental elixir then, which is like, I assume I have glass vials though,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like
have
two
vials and
vials.
stuff like that. Those are
Okay.
easy to get.
Yes, I'll use experimental elixir, and it will be the healing elixir.
Oh, what is this?
Very nice. All right. So yeah,
We
you,
love
you go back to your area. Sorry, you were saying something?
mental breakdown.
You're having a
Yeah.
mental breakdown.
For
Wait,
the,
isn't this a roll? Oh, you roll for it?
What do
Or
you
you,
mean?
this is a D6. You roll for this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is a roll.
Random?
Wait,
It's roll on the experimental elixir. If it's
It's
called
roll.
it's called experimental. That's why you roll.
Oh,
You have to figure out what you get. So go ahead and make a D6 check.
I'm
See
sorry,
if,
it took over your bubble.
4.
Four.
That's not bad.
Boldness.
That's actually really good.
Attack roll and saving throw. Pretty good.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I mean, he's been working on these potions for a while.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah.
He's just
It's
getting
color
different.
green.
He's
Yeah, it's
just
color
getting
green. This
different
must be
types.
boldness. You know. Yeah.
Oh, it fucked up.
It fucked up in a good way.
Right. So yeah, you start making your way over to rest, and except for, of course, Lanier, who starts making his way towards Kiram. Lanier, you make your way over to the offices, and there you find what seems to be a few veteran seekers all gathered in this large war table. And as soon as you open the doors, heads start turning, and immediately Kiram kind of stops you before you enter into the room. Oh, yes, what do you want, Lanier?
apologies for the intrusion, but I do I have a task I could be given?
You were not given a task by the receptionist.
We have decided to do that the next morning, sir.
Did you send the folk down to the crossroads?
We met by there.
But did you go there?
Yes, we did not enter the crossroads, though, sir.
Now, well, since they don't want to head over to the crossroads to meet with the Smith Mage, then perhaps you want to. Your damage is still sustained. Perhaps you can fix you.
you can fix him.
Yes, sir.
And he nods and just kind of slowly closes the door in front of you.
Wait. I thought like you meant like downstairs, not like down in the crossroads where the Smith mages.
That's what he meant. Downstairs. That's the only
like-
place that's there. That's why I described a dead end, and the only place there is a portal downwards.
So a
I'm gonna
staircase
I'm gonna
that leads
report
to a
Glyph
dead
to the
end.
authorities. Tell on her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna file a complaint against Glyph for improper instruction.
Yeah. So Lanier, do you head off there?
Yeah, I'll head down there to probably get myself something to protect myself with better, like a shield.
Yeah, sure. You start going there. About a few minutes pass, and you eventually make your way back towards the portal. You step on that. You step on the magic portal, and slowly you feel your body as if you lost all weight, and you start sinking down all the way through until you find yourself in what seems to be a nice-looking outpost made of completely steel. And a dwarf there just standing, just kind of waiting, just twiddling his thumbs. And soon as you go through and solidify, you watch his face just kind of light up. Oh, where's the rest of him?
Hello again.
Hi, I mean, where's the rest of them?
They they went off to their rooms. We'll be heading down here the next morning.
Unfortunately, I have to come. I have to go. Kind of hoping that everyone was gonna be here, but I guess you're here.
Do you maybe have some time to create something for me?
Yes, I was told that to give this to the seekers that come down here, and well, you're the only seeker. So, you have a weapon that I can work on.
Not a weapon. A shield.
A shield. For what exactly?
Well, for shielding.
You want a small shield? You want a big shield? But what are you looking for?
Something
buying?
smaller would be nicer. My equipment's getting quite heavy.
Yeah, I can make you a quick buckler. Aside from that, I was told to, turn some weapons into silver, but there's only a handful of you. I mean, you and you alone, so, eh.
Well, I don't really have a weapon to give that you could silverify aside from my blade hand.
Yeah,
Though-
sure, I can use that.
Yes.
And he starts like kind of reaching out towards you, just grabs your hand out of nowhere, and almost as instinctively as most of the dwarves do, he kind of starts spinning some cogs and gears around the steel kind of bracings around your arm, and exposes a few of those living roots and stuff. And he just kind of brings it open, and instantly what is it, a blade that comes out of your hand?
Yeah, pretty much.
This arm blade of yours just kind of pops out, and he looks at it and goes, "When was this last used?"
Well, I've been here in the Dark Watch for quite a long time. I haven't been doing any battlefield type things, so not been used a lot.
It looks like crap. You're a seeker, so this goes free. He reaches down and he kind of like does a flourish with his hammer, right? Like the one he kind of spins it up in his hand, so it fits upright. And he, much like how the dwarves in God of War fix stuff and upgrade, he
Just
does the
smack
same kind of deal. He smacks it, and almost in an instant, you watch as your very much so steel arm blade slowly gets more and more shiny and turns silver. He looks at it and
Oh.
goes, not too bad. Gotta sharpen it though, but that's on your part. And what else was I told? Ah, yes. I was told that for missions of longer distances, such as perhaps the other side of the Aegean Empire, that our alliance with the Smith Mages of Mornstead requires us to help you traverse regions. So, in cases that you may need to head off to farther locations that extend beyond 2 weeks, we will be here to help. All you need to do is ring this bell. You watch as he kind of points off towards a small bell that is a bit lower to the ground, just so he can reach it himself. And there he just kind of points at it. Just gotta ring this twice or maybe 3 times, and a lightning rail conductor will come around.
I'll be sure to inform the others.
And please do. It's unfortunate that they did not find themselves here, but it is what it is. You watch him just kind of give you a small nod, and he kind of walks off towards the edge, rings the bell, and almost in an instant, you just hear this. And you just watch this massive, like, lightning rail appear out of nowhere, just sparks all over the place. And you watch the door slowly open. And you watch him step in, turn around. Well, good luck to you. And again, just ring. Doors close. And you hear disappears out in the distance.
All right. I'm probably gonna go to a place that's just empty. Go and check out what I've been given and just go inactive for the rest of the day.
All right.
What was that? A silver hand blade?
Yeah, you have
I haven't
your
actually written that
silver
down.
arm blade.
And
with
the
that,
shield.
What is there? With that, well, it's pretty much the end of the day, as you've heard the announcements and stuff like that. Most of you have gone to your rooms, most of you have fallen asleep. And soon as the morning approaches, each of you wake up one by one and, you start going back to the places where you said you would meet. In a small kind of main room. The main halls. And there you find all of your, there you find the rest of the group just standing there waiting.
I'm just gonna assume I already told them about everything the moment I saw them.
What do you tell them?
Pretty much that we were supposed to be down there yesterday and then we didn't, and about the bell.
Who told us to go up, actually?
I'm pretty sure Lanier failed the only mission that was given, which
All
His
was
mission-
told to bring you the receptionist.
Okay, that was not what was asked of you. I did
You-
ask the group as well. What
you-
do we
you-
do? There's
you-
no response.
You could
Are
have
you
you could have called us down, but that's true.
I also asked if we do this tomorrow, or do we go now?
Everyone pretty much
God.
already agreed to do it tomorrow, so
I asked
too late by that time.
the group of. I'll report you to the.
Report you to the feds.
Goddamn. You are defective.
I'm old, alright.
Yeah, but
That's sad. It's the next day. It's fine. Let's buy.
it's the next day. You guys gather up in the main hall. What are you guys doing?
I'm just waiting for others. Oh wait, am I live? Live? Am I
Is
awake?
Velvet talking? I can't hear him.
Oh, sorry. I was muted.
Wait,
Found
wait.
with luck.
Off
So,
to work. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna cast Alter Self again.
Mm.
So that's.
Yes. I assume everybody's here.
Waiting for my damn character sheet to load, man.
I'm assuming everybody's here in the hall.
Yep.
Where are we right
um,
now? Are we actually outside the city
We're in
or still inside?
we're in Terry's Keep here.
Okay.
Can we
Can I
put the
ask
party
any of
token
you
in?
guys if you have a piece of cloth, anything
And why would you need a piece of cloth, if I may ask?
to cover
My
my
character sheet
face?
doesn't want to load.
Why would you cover your face?
Minotaurs are not welcome here.
Well, you can act like a cow.
That's smart. You can find your statistics.
I have no idea.
you.
But
I do
you're
a little chuckle there.
Fair point. Maybe you can ask. What are the people in the Dark Watch? I assume that there's some cloth nearby.
It's the key.
I approach, I guess, quartermaster. Anyone that I think is like giving people like things to do. The closest one.
Yeah, there is
Yes.
around the main hall. There's a few people that are just doing just regular daily jobs. Some of them are just washing the cloth, the bloodstained cloth from the
There's a
Seekers,
code. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Okay. That's perfect. I go up to them. I ask them if they have any like spare broken rags or something. Broken
Um,
rags. May I ask for one?
yeah, like this quartermaster just kind of looks up at you, and he goes, I mean, there's still a whole corpse of dead bodies back there. Kind of points off towards the multitude of piled up bodies from yesterday's affair. And a few of them have already been washed properly. They're just being used to cover the dead bodies now.
I was trying, yeah.
I guess I go check out the one of the dead bodies, and like grab like any shirt or tunic, and I rip it off the body.
Ooh, very barbaric.
Very savage.
You're not even barbaric. Very fighter.
But Derek,
Why?
What type of shield would have
Do
been
I
given?
notice anyone not liking what I'm doing?
nope, everyone does. At least in the Dark Watch, no one cares really.
No one cares. Okay. So now I poke some holes on it and I cover my face.
Yeah, all right. And now you pretty much look like a massive ghost.
Oh,
No. I just cover my head, my face, but they can still see my horns.
Yeah, you have like a small kind of like veil over your face.
Yeah.
With two like small holes enough for your eyes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do this while I see citizens or commoners. I expect to see citizens or commoners.
And yeah, you have that over your head. What is the rest of the group doing?
A
waiting
question
for-
regarding travel that's not part of the lightning reel. If it's not that long, do we just take like carriages provided by the Dark Watch? Do we travel ourselves, or
You have to figure out what you're gonna do. There are no carriages that go through like around the Terrius Keep. So either you head off towards Vigilhold, get a carriage there, and then go to Whitlock, or you walk.
Lol.
are we being given money for transportation?
You've already been given money.
Okay, so we just
Yeah.
need to find it. All right.
Cass, can you put the, or is it, I don't know. Can you put the party token and keep
Party
forgetting where we are?
token.
You just drag and drop it onto the screen. You guys have the control over the party token.
I can.
So I guess I
There you
just
go.
look to the party and I just like state to them. All right. I suggest we make our way to Vigilhold now. Find a carriage there to lead to Whitlock.
days is that?
Okay.
2 days? 3 days.
3 days.
Today's morning. That's
Mhm.
3 days, 2 nights.
It's not exactly 2 days. If you go from the road, it's about 4 days. If you just cross like this, it will be multiplied by 2 because you're crossing across non-roaded areas.
Oh, if I zoom in, there are road. Oh,
Yeah. So
like 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. 3 to 4 days.
off we go then.
Yes. I believe everyone has the rations.
Lead the way.
Oh, Belwick. Bring my rations.
Yes.
Hey, I believe you have a bag of holding.
Jesus Christ. Fine.
Or do you bring the pack mule?
Like a Bidoof being the ancient slave.
And I just shove the rations very hastily.
And then, guess we leave.
Yes, let's make our way then.
All right.
Off we go.
Off
we go then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where are you heading off to again?
Vigilhold.
Vigilhold.
Yeah, so that's
We're
gonna be
just
like
going on the road. We're going on foot to see if we can get a carriage, I believe.
Going
so
on foot until we can see the calf.
you go on
Yeah.
foot all the way over towards Vigilhold.
Yeah, and we stick to the road, right?
Do you stick to the road?
Yeah, I guess.
Where
so.
are we?
Yeah, we are looking for carriages, so we do stick on the road.
You're right here in Terrius Keep.
Here.
Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't stick to the
Right.
roads.
Everyone has rations. And that's
Yes.
about 4 days of travel.
Do I actually have to eat? I don't have to eat.
You
do
don't
I?
have to eat. You're a Pharaoh Cylon.
All right, but I still have rations just in case,
Wow. You
Right.
never know when you suddenly have the urge to eat.
So you as a group, you guys begin to travel. You start making your way off towards Vigil Hold, a regular place for most seekers. This is where they go to, if they're not working, it's the regular place to go to. There's a small inn there. There's a bar. There's a brothel there. So it's the regular place to go to, and it's also where the library is. As you're making your way towards Vigil Hold, about 3 days in down the road, you spot what looks to be a small house by the end of the close to the off road towards Vigil Hold, and around that house seems to be a whole group of people, villagers mostly from Vigil Hold. You've seen their faces before. They've been working around this forest and whatnot, and these guys are like huddling over what looks to be a table.
Our table.
Oh no.
What
Is
you
there
guys
anyone
do?
going to approach it? Is the question. I guess. Do I see anything on the table?
From where you currently are, um, no. Their bodies are covering the sides completely. You can just barely make out the table. There's someone sitting on one end of the table, and it's just like a table there, a bunch of bodies covering most of it.
Is there anyone there that I know somewhat well?
Um, let's see. Yeah, there's someone there by the name of Kirch. Kirch is like a farmhand, and he's just outside. He's trying to jump up, trying to see what's over the table, and you can see this guy just kind of force his way through almost.
Hmm. I don't know. I personally would want to check it out, but I don't think Belwick would, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
All right. The rest of the group, are you gonna check it out?
I guess I'll check it out. What's the worst that can happen?
You guys check it out. I will wait outside or a ways.
My brain ain't working right now.
Oh, artist has
Out of game.
All right. You make your way there, Sorfin, and
But Joe's not here. Oh,
yeah, I think he got booted, probably. But yeah, you kind of make your way there, and as soon as you kind of pass by these people, just kind of force them aside. You see that they are playing a card game.
oh God.
Lama.
Map layer. Map layer. As you're kind of going over there, you see that there's a group of men gathered around a small table outside what looks to be a farmhouse, and they are in fact playing Exik.
Oh God.
Mr. Zofin, what are you doing there?
Something that piqued my interest when I was young.
When I was young.
Are you old? How old are you?
You can't really tell. You look like a fish.
You look like a twink.
Hey, yo.
I'm not a look. Imagine saying to that old man.
You still look like a twink here.
No, that's an old
Anyway, let's just.
gentleman.
I don't think there's anything worth exploring here.
Oh, back in my days, Exik
Yes,
wasn't
yes,
that.
let's go, old man. Let's go.
I remember Exik just spamming cards.
Right. And yeah, what do you guys do now?
We just walk individual.
All right. You start making your way off towards Vigilhold, and sure enough, before you even make your way inside the town, there are a few carriages there. You know, as a fact, that the carriages often ask for a gold, or in this case, a plume, to head off to several regions in the Aegean Empire.
Wait, we're being reimbursed, right, for the transportation stuff?
You're being paid to finish a mission,
Oh, so we have to pay for our own fucking transportation?
for the most part, yes.
How many ravens would be a plume?
It is 10. 10 ravens, 1 plume.
Okay.
Let
I
me
guess
check that real quick.
I gotta walk up to. Do I know anyone in the carriage areas I'm familiar with? Like anyone that I've worked with before?
Not necessarily. These people kind of switch between certain regions, like almost like taxis.
Mm.
Like they don't stay in one alley. They kind of move out in different towns and stuff.
I guess I just go to the nearest one. Right. How many days till where's that again? Whitlock.
Whitlock, you say? Well, can get you there in maybe about 3.
One plume, yes.
Yeah, 1 plume.
Right.
Oh,
Would there
Belvic,
be
are you-
carriages by Whitlock, perchance?
Uh, Maybe. Well, you've heard what's going on in Whitlock. People
Yes,
go
that's
missing and
exactly
stuff
why we're
like
headed
that.
there.
Chances are you'll find something by the road, but not exactly in the town itself.
All right. Well, let's head off as soon as possible then. Please make your preparations.
All right, everyone, get on back. We'll start heading off now.
Oh, I do have the book, by the way, right? The one that you said I
Yes,
have.
you have that.
Yeah, I'll probably be reading that in the carriage.
All right. And as everyone starts to make their way towards the book, or the carriage, brain, you start making your way off towards Whitlock. Now you have a carriage, and it's a much shorter distance than what would normally have been like 9 or 10 days of travel. Now it's just a full 3 days. With that, the carriage carries you off. By the road, you see something that piques your interest at the most. Let me just move this token over here. At around this point, to your right hand side, Belwick, you see something that's interesting to you. More so to you than anyone else. There's a small garden there, and it's filled with what looks to be ripe vegetables.
I look to the carriage driver. May we stop you for a moment? I would like to check on something, if that's fine.
Well, sure. I mean, sure thing. Thought everyone was heading off to Whitlock at a rabbit's pace, but sure, whatever.
Everyone else, I assume that it is fine. I would just like to check something for a moment.
And how does everyone respond to that? Just turns into a squid. An octopus. Just goes. Jack Sparrow.
Sounds like Orc Forge.
Sparrow.
Perturabo, how do you react? Perturabo?
I guess I agree, but like since I'm my character is fully expectant on and is built to be a fighter, I also escort him. I escort him actually.
No, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you and Lanier, hop off very quickly. You start making your way off towards this small garden. As you see it, it's just a very there's like a collection of rocks that are used as a small wall around this garden. And as soon as you make your way over there, you can see what looks to be different kinds of ingredients.
Oh. Do I know if any one of them are rare or unique?
Hold on. Let me just do this real quick.
Anything from the text that I recognize?
Yes, you recognize a few of them actually. These are thimbleweed.
Thimbleweed. Oh, okay. I guess I knock on the door of the house.
No, there's no house there. It's just that small patch
Okay,
of
it's
like
green.
garden land.
So there's no one there.
Yeah, there's no house. It's just like rocks in a formation of a circle, and some tilled grass inside, and there's thimbleweed growing.
I try like shouting, "Is anyone here who's tending his garden?"
No response.
Do I notice any like footprints or anything nearby?
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Can I help him with that?
You didn't say that you went with him, so you're still at the
Yeah.
you're still at the carriage.
Ah.
16. You look around and you notice one thing. The stones are arranged in a way that is known to be a trick for most cases, often done by demons. It's a protective ward wherein if you try and reach over, you get shocked. It's usually made by lesser demons. Those types that just do harmless pranks for the most part. Quote unquote harmless.
Do I not disable this trap?
What's with that face, Belwick?
It appears we have a demon playing tricks on us. Appears to be a trap of some kind.
A trap, you say?
Yes.
Just grunts.
That's it.
Yeah.
The very
Belwick,
Why not
you don't
disable
know
it?
exactly how to disable it, but you do know that it might be connected to the stones in that arrangement.
I try calling out, Mr. Demon, sir. We know you are here. May remove yourself.
And instantly, as you say that, you just hear, "Poof," and then there's a small like imp that just pops out of nowhere. How do you know it's here?
Well, the rocks. I gave it away. I would assume.
Damn it!
Pray tell, what are you doing with these thimbleweed?
There are people like him.
Are you a gardener of some sort? Are you engaging in some form of trade with the local the villagers?
No, I just like watching people get shocked.
Would you be so kind as to provide us with some of your thimbleweed?
If you get shocked, sure.
Would that shock kill us, perchance?
Maybe.
That was his expression on the imp's face.
How many of you killed Imp?
3.
Sarfin just watches in the distance.
I look back at Belwick after he hears the number 3.
What are you planning?
I don't know. Shock you.
The rocks have killed 3 people.
Yes, I heard that.
Can I grant again?
Well, I assume that Mr. Petrabo, you are quite strong. Yes, maybe you could get to the thimble. Sorry, I'm quite sick. When you get the thimbleweed,
Okay.
worry not. I have restorative spells. You will no harm will come to you.
Are there any rocks nearby me that isn't part of the main patterned rock that
Yeah, there's a few
we've
like
seen?
large boulders, like the size of a palm.
Okay. I grab a rock and I throw it on one of the rocks that are patterned.
You grab the
I
rock,
throw it with all my might.
throw it with all
Yes.
your might. Go ahead and make me what is it? It's a improvised weapon. So go ahead and make me a 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Dex?
Yes,
Not strength.
because you're throwing it.
Okay. D20 plus Dex mod, right?
Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah, exactly what happened. You throw this like stone, and you almost hit the side. But what happens is it hits the kind of top bit of that arrangement, and instantly you watch as the stone gets vaporized. Just
Can I look around to see if there's any big rocks nearby? Like a big one?
like a
No.
big one.
Not a boulder, like just a big one. You know, like I can probably hold it up to my chest. Like I need
Yeah.
two arms.
There's
see
one that's just like
Yeah.
underneath a tree. It's just there.
it. Okay. Can I toss it onto the rocks? A bunch of rocks, to see if I could hit like more than 3 or 4.
If you get close enough, you can just like kind of roll it over there.
Roll it? I'd rather toss it.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a dexterity again. So it's a 1d20 plus your dex mod. You pick up the rock. It's easy as hell, and then you just toss it with all your might, and you watch this massive rock just kind of
How many
tumble down.
Yeah.
And it starts to like roll over and starts hitting that side of the stone pattern, and it breaks it completely. You watch as the whole pattern falls down. The imp looks at you with like an angry face and just snorts and goes and just disappears.
I go ahead and grab the whatever plant Belwick was pointing at.
Be gentle, please. Those are very,
Then why don't you take it?
very well then. I crack my knuckles. And I begin to
And
yoink.
why did you take it?
Why did you take it?
I begin to yoink the thimbleweed carefully, of course.
All right. You are trying to harvest this thimbleweed.
Yes.
So go ahead and make me a. What is
That
this?
nature
Foraging.
or survival?
Hold on. What's your proficiency with your survival? You have a proficiency with survival?
No, I have proficiency with nature though.
Yeah, we can use that. So nature or survival plus if you have one of those alchemy kits.
I have alchemy.
So
I
plus
mean,
your
I have
proficiency.
like right tool for the job, and I assume I already made my alchemy tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you have just your survival plus your proficiency.
How about
Or
nature? Okay. Yeah, this.
24, no problem. You reach down and you know how to pluck thimbleweed quite easily. It's a very simple process of digging the ground underneath it and then slowly just removing the dirt. That's how you pick up the thimbleweed, and slowly just grab a few of them, and you have a numbering up to 4.
Do I have to roll RD4?
No, you just have 4 straight up.
Okay. I'll throw it in my bag of holding.
All right, there you go. Thimbleweed acquired.
That's 4. Right then, I believe that's we have what we need. Mr. Carriageman, if you'd be so kind, and as I'm walking back to the carriage.
All right. You start making your way back towards the carriage, and off to Whitlock you continue. Soon after, let's say, a day and a half more of travel, you make your way off towards the edge of Whitlock. There you find the small city, a very quaint area. Let me just change this.
This reminds me of a turtle shell.
True. As you make your way there, Whitlock seems to be, as its name is, a very simple city. And while it isn't exactly the best looking, without any walls of sort. The houses are just straight wood with some thatching for roofs. There is a larger building amongst them, near the center, by the river.
Hmm. Yes, we walk over to there. I'm guessing there's a town hall.
Right. You make your way over towards the town hall, and people are watching you left and right, especially the larger of the folk. But they're more so scared of the situation that's happened to them rather than the situation that's happening now. As your group of, let's just say, individuals make your way off towards the larger of the larger buildings among the village. You make your way there, and slowly, the doors are wide open. You see them through. Inside, there seems to be at least two people. One that looks very much so like an old, frail woman lying down on a bed, and the other, what looks to be of a drow, accompanying her, getting some water and handing it to her.
Hmm. I guess I'll head over to the drow.
I'll head over to the old woman on the bed.
I'll just follow. I'm still trying
Which
to
one?
figure out how to roleplay this damn
Yeah,
duel.
how do the villagers perceive a Pitarabo? Do they see like just a big ass cloak with horns on it?
That's pretty much what they see. They have like he's like wearing all his full metal gear, and he's like covered his face with a bit of cloth with some blood on it. It's a bit clean compared to what the other ones were, but it's just they see a massive creature just moving around, and they're scared as hell. But they look already scared before you even got to the town.
Okay.
As you make your way inside the building and you see this kind of drow, the drow kind of looks back and sees you and immediately just kind of bars you from the door. Excuse me, what are you doing here?
Yes, we are here to. We're from the Dark Watch. We would like to help with the wolf problem, I believe this town is experiencing.
The Dark Watch, right. I forgot that Elder Maya said that. You may want to talk to her. You watch as she kind of slowly leads you off towards the woman that's on the bed, the elder that's on the bed. And she kind of slowly just urges you to make your way off to her.
And we just head over there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was heading to the woman.
And as soon as you make it there, the elders are just watching you. You're here to help us.
Yes. May you explain to us the specifics of what happened?
The town is cursed. The town is cursed, I tell you.
In what fashion?
The previous month we had a bountiful harvest, and now a creature stalks our livestock, and folk are scared.
May I see? Would you happen to have some animal corpses remaining that managed to survive, or not survive, but rather remain?
She looks towards the drow. Vela can teach you where. And the drow just gives a small nod. We can go over to Aben's farm. There was a
Right.
recent death there.
I turn to the party. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest that I head over to the corpses and examine them while the rest of you gather more information from the town. I guess that would make the most out of our time.
I'll be staying with this madam over here.
I can
I raised
assist
my
you
eye-
with. I can assist you with the investigation.
Yes, well, I do believe that I'm the only one here who has extensive knowledge of monster attacks, so I suggest that everyone else look for uh, information from the rest of town, if that is. I suggest that would be a better option.
Perturabo, come here.
Okay.
Okay.
This will help you with your investigation. And I cast invisibility on.
You could just see a floating cloak.
Bro.
Pretty sure it
No,
also
it's
applies to
anything that
anything
he's
you're
wearing.
wearing.
Yeah, so,
I'm just saying,
like-
It's just come on.
The full
He's making
thing
a
like
yoke.
disappears.
He's
Just
making a yoke.
and
Okay.
massive Minotaur man just disappears from your
Yeah, I'm
sight.
I'm invisible now.
Yeah, but you
I'm-
you
I-
feel like tremors
I-
whenever you walk.
Yeah, so it's just even
What
weirder.
the fuck?
It's the ground is shaking. The monsters, they're back.
Town like panics.
So, Cass, when we entered the town, could I, in my field of view, see any destruction of fences, any places that I think they would appear? The supposed monsters could have like gotten in
As you were entering
the town itself. Yeah, as we're entering.
you yourself, since you're pretty much massive, like you could see over most of the buildings that are here. You saw just by the northwest section of the town, there were a gathering of people just kind of outside, standing there, waiting for something to happen. A few of them are kind of scattered. Some of them are anxious. You saw all of this as you were passing by, heading off towards the main building. So, like over here, I'll put down a marker just so you guys know where.
All right. But okay, I have a problem. Since I'm invisible, people are gonna wonder what the fuck. So I go back out.
Mm-hmm.
I use this path. Where do we enter? Where do we enter from? Top
From
here?
here.
Oh,
You
from
entered
there.
from the south.
Yeah. So
It's-
now that we're here, right? Here, I guess I try to path my way over here outside the village because I'm now invisible, which kind of sucks.
Where are you right now? Wait, where are you?
Where are we right now, guys? Right here, right?
We're here,
Um,
right?
I'll just put someone's party token down. You are in the middle of town by the river, right here.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'm gonna head over here so that I don't increase more suspicion against these people. Because
Yeah,
one guy decided to
and-
turn me invisible.
You can dispel it anytime you want.
No, I'd rather be able to see for myself. Anyways, might be useful.
Yeah,
I
smart.
do you. I'm just
Right.
casting it.
And the rest of the group, are you heading off towards Aben's farm following Vela then?
No, I'm staying with the lady, the old lady.
Okay.
I wanna get my information.
Who's going with Vela then?
Belwick and Lenar.
Alright. So let's start with Perturabo first. You are invisible. You slowly make your way outside, and then every footstep that you make, you try and make it a bit softer than before. You start making your way outside of town and going all the way around. It gives you like a better of like 30 minutes to go the full way around. As you make your way over there, you realize that people are gathering outside.
Wait, so my
what
invisibility
seems-
just ran out.
No, it's an
That's
hour.
1 hour.
Oh, it's
So
1
you
hour.
still
Okay,
have like
okay.
30 minutes left.
Okay.
You make your way around and you realize that the people that are gathering, they're gathering outside what looks like a small pub. There's a few drinks that are being handed out for free. It looks like the tavern keepers are also anxious, and you can see this. They can't see you. They start making a conversation as if you weren't there. And they start talking. You hear a few of them just go, "God damn it, this Night Stalker creature is definitely... it's not gonna be livestock. Next is gonna be people. Next is gonna be Anya. Next is gonna be... Oh my god, we're gonna die. You watch a few of them just kind of panic. They start like drinking down shots after shot. And you hear this kind of woman just shout out, "It's the forest, I tell you. The forest up north. They know exactly where they're hiding. They're not telling us. The loggers didn't come back. It's been 3 days. It's up north, I'm telling you. And this night goes on, and they just kind of share stories of the Night Stalker, as they call it.
Okay, all right. That's some information. And then do they look like they're not gonna probably have any extra information if I wait it out a bit more?
They're pretty much just now sharing, like, a few days ago, this the lumberjack went up north and stuff like that. They're pretty much saying the
okay.
same things.
Okay, then I decide to head back, I guess. Back to the entrance.
All right. As for you, Sorfin, right as the group starts making their way out, and you stay with Elder Maya. There you're just kind of sitting by. What are you doing there inside the town halls? The town hall.
I talk to Elder Maya.
She begins
Good day,
to look at
madam.
you. Mm-hmm.
I look back at her or something. I don't know.
I look at me. And she's completely tired. She seems as though she hasn't slept in a few days, and she looks exhausted.
Are you lacking sleep?
It's been hard finding time to sleep when my people are afraid, anxious.
I can help you.
Oh my god,
Sleep permanently.
Bro. No.
No. Do you need help?
No, I'll be alright, but I worry about my stewardess. You've seen her, the drow. She's been going outside of town more than once looking for the monster. I worry that she might be its prey next.
Elder. When is the last attack?
Aben had his animals attacked yesterday, just by midnight. He heard the sheep bleating, and all of a sudden they went quiet. Then he was too afraid to make his way outside, but this morning, and as she says that, we kind of we cut there and go towards Lanier and Belwick, who are at Aben's farm. There you find a distraught farmer kneeling on the ground, hugging what seems to be a completely mangled sheep.
Mangled
So-
sheep.
The person we were. Who's the person we were with to go here?
Vela, that's the drow.
I'm gonna look at Vela. We've been given reports of wolves. Have you confirmed whether this is true or false?
Not sure. The animals don't look like they've been attacked by any wolf that I know of, or any type of wolf that I know of.
Has there been any other events aside from missing people and dead livestock?
And that's been it. I've been staying my place here in the village. I've been helping the elder regain her energy.
I'm gonna let Belwick do his thing and also look around for extra like maybe clues that may be around the sheep.
All right. Belwick, what are you doing?
Right, time to examine the body, Witcher style.
Alright, you make your way over. Aben is there hugging what looks to be the mangled sheep. There's blood all over the place underneath him and also on him now. and he seems to be completely distraught. He's like crying, breaking down, just hugging the sheep.
Sir, I believe this was a cherished sheep of yours.
And he kind of looks at you with this like anger growing on his face. This guy was taking everything from me. My boy, my sheep. Just crying his eyes out, bawling.
Yes, well, very sad and all that, but would you mind if you give me a few minutes to examine the body?
What do you want to do with my sheep? Why? Why do you want to do this?
We are with the Dark Watch, sir, and we are here to investigate the attacks.
You're gonna desecrate my children.
I believe I am giving justice to the deaths of your sheep and of everyone else that has fallen victim to these attacks, if you would be so kind.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Advantage. I roll the advantage again. It doesn't have the thing here anymore. It doesn't have the thing here whether you click the advantage or normal.
Alright, you have to change that in the character sheet.
Is it in the settings?
Yeah, it's in the settings somewhere. Have to do that as well. Where is it? Very top side, top right. It's called roll queries. Change that to advantage toggle.
There you go. Okay, I will click advantage and I will roll persuasion.
Oh my
He
god!
looks at you with this kind of disdain in his eyes. Leave my damn children alone.
Do I hear this?
Sir, I would be very more than happy to do so, but I have a job here, and if you would rather have your village and all your friends, as you call it, to perish, then be my guest.
You watch him now, just kind of looking at the now completely dead eyes of the sheep there that's in his like arms, and he gets up and backs away and takes a seat by the grass. Do it quick then, mongrel.
Yes, I will do what I can, and I go over to the body and examine it.
All right. Since the two of you are examining around the area, you, Belwick, make me a perception check, and you as well, Lanier.
I have a horrible
Alright.
feeling.
I would like to make use of the new talent tree.
Damn.
Wow.
I invoke!
I will be using focused.
That's
As a bonus
lot.
action, you can enter a state of heightened focus which lasts for 1 minute. While focusing in this manner, whenever you make a dexterity saving throw, you roll a d4 and add the number. Okay, sure. That's a saving throw though.
This is or a wisdom perception check.
Wisdom check.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Just add a d4.
So
Your eyes turn bloodshot.
I don't have eyes.
Your robot eyes turn red.
So roll perception.
Scanning
Oh
area.
my
I don't even
God.
need it.
Yo, I was like one off a crit too. Yeah,
Okay, duality of man.
we're
Fine,
both
I'm
just scanning shit.
Right. So you guys like see this straight up. You've already been trained for almost like a few months in the Dark Watch, and you in particular, with your skill set of you being Belwick, your skill set of being a researcher, you notice that whatever creature that killed the sheep, is of a larger size. The claws seems to be very deadly, sharp, and it seems to have been bitten by the side with long fangs.
Am I able to figure out the length of the jaw or the length of the claws, based on the size of the wounds?
Yes, you are.
Then would I be able to narrow down what type of monster that would be based on those physical characteristics?
Yes. Judging from how the claws and the jaws are, you're dealing with either a beast or a creature from the abyss, which is the Underdark.
Anything specific that are likely cases, like any names of monsters?
Yes, you're probably looking at a kind of remoraz, or perhaps a werewolf.
Would I know their characteristics, these monsters, or do I just know them by name?
You know the characteristics, you know the general description of certain things. Like the remoraz are these long, almost like centipedal-like creatures. They often hide out in caves, and they usually come in pairs. Whereas werewolves often are, only appear during certain parts of the moon phases.
I turn back to the old sobbing man. Excuse me, sir. May I ask a couple of questions? I'm finished examining your friend.
Go on and ask.
These attacks, did they happen at night or during the day?
I heard it just exactly by midnight. I was writing, and then the bleating happened.
What was this during a full moon, or?
Yes, it was a waning moon yesterday. Today would be a full moon.
I see. And a question. Would you happen to hear skittering noises or how to explain this? Stomping noises, either one, as the attacks happened?
I couldn't hear anything else aside from my sheep dying.
I see. Can I take one more glance at the sheep? Are there like 2 bite mark sets or just one?
What do you mean, like a top and down, or what?
Like, are there 2 bite marks on the sheep or just one?
It seems to be just one, but it's pretty massive, so.
Okay. I give a quick nod to the old man.
As you do
Thank you
that,
for your time.
Lanier, you just start tracking the grass, and you notice, even so barely, that most people won't be able to see this, but you do. The ground levels down in certain sections, almost like footprints, even though there aren't any footprints there. And it leads towards the northern side of town, towards the forest.
Do I see any like changes in the trees, like maybe branches knocked down and stuff?
You
If it was a
notice
large
that
beast.
the footprints, quote unquote, come in like a single pair, or sometimes two, as if whatever thing this was like stood up for a quick moment.
I'll report what I found to Belwick.
How do you report it?
Let me see this. Belwick, I found some changes in the dirt, almost footstep-like, though not really shaped like footsteps. It heads over to the forest, just like the report has said.
Ah, brilliant. Could you show me these footprints?
I'll bring him over to them.
And you see exactly as he, described earlier. It looks like footprints because it's like the ground changes, like goes indents downwards in some parts. But whatever footprint was there, it's now covered up by what seems to be some mud.
We should ask them when... Wait, did they already say when this happened?
Yes, it appears based on the information, I believe it's most likely a werewolf.
Did they say when it could have happened, the attack?
The attack happened on a waning moon, I believe. and the full moon is tonight. So by that measure, I believe the wolf will attack later.
Depending on how long this event has happened, maybe the footsteps may have vanished over time. But we now know the general direction.
Yes, we do. What time is it, by the way?
It's just about noon.
Okay, I guess we'll head back to the town hall and wait for the rest. Oh, at least I will.
All right.
I'll probably do the same thing. I don't want to stay here.
And as you do that, Vela is waiting just outside of Aben's farm. And you make your way off to her, and she asks you very quickly, so what did you find? Anything important?
It appears we might be dealing with a werewolf.
A werewolf?
We know it's big and we know where it's headed.
Oh, and where's that?
No, north.
She looks at you with a kind of furrow on her head. Yes, the only place that I haven't checked outside in the forest is it's a cave. Oh, rightly so. It's to the northwest.
How far will this cave be, pray tell?
About 2, maybe 3 hours of travel.
Right, it seems that we don't have quite a lot of time. While waiting for the rest, I believe I should make some potions, actually. And I start. I look at the table nearby. May I use this table?
She gives you a quick nod. As soon as you arrive at the town hall, there you see Sorfin. I don't know what Sorfin is actually doing. Sorfin, what are you doing?
It's about to converse with the
Old lady?
elder, but guess we'll skip that.
I mean, yeah, we can do this before they arrive here.
Okay, wait. I was about to ask. Wait. What's my voice again? Elder Maya.
And she gives you a quick nod. Yes. No, Shopee.
Oh, Elder Maya.
Shopee.
Your shop is right. Elder Maya.
My
I
God.
use Lazada myself.
Lazada.
Elder Maya.
Hmm.
Your health is failing. Have you been attacked recently?
She gives you a quick just sigh. Oh no. I guess it's just time for our kind to go.
Do you really want to leave without seeing the future and that creature that terrored your village?
I wish this threat to be destroyed before I leave the material realm, of course.
And I hope you do.
And
However,
soon
I
enough,
was wondering-
yeah.
Vela, that drow. Wait, it's a drow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What an drow. Why is she looking for that creature so bad?
A bit soft, Taco.
She's here for
Oh, okay.
her own personal reasons, but she's been a great help to me and the townsfolk.
Well, if you need help, the Dark Watch is always here. Then I cast aid on her.
Wow. And she gives you a
Aids, you give her
very,
aids.
very
I'm giving her
loving,
aids.
loving smile. As soon as you start, casting aid, a few people come by through the door, and you hear outside just this very soft the sign of course, Perturabo coming through. But you can't see where he is.
No, it should run out by now because it took 30
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
30 minutes
to reach
past. So at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
you'd hear that, and then suddenly just now there's a magical minotaur that appeared out of nowhere.
Oh,
Jump scare.
Never mind, I got
Jump scare. And then dies.
she gets a heart attack.
I see you're back.
I went a bit north. I heard what the others were saying. What have you guys figured out?
I'm saying this as I'm preparing the potion. A potion like it appears we have a werewolf. Most likely, this is not confirmed. but I do believe it's a
Werewolf. I heard plural. They were
It's
called
werewolf.
Night Stalkers.
Night stalkers. It could be a different local term, perhaps, of the werewolf.
But it could be plural.
Do I know anything called night stalkers? By the way.
Not exactly. It's more so a title that the village has given.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured. Yeah, I explained as much. And then, yeah, as I'm saying that, I'm also making a potion cast, a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the thing you sent me, so I'm gonna use water and thimbleweed.
Mm-hmm. No additional additives.
I mean, I have nothing else to add.
All right then.
Actually, how much blood do I need?
Usually just
you-
in a vial.
A vial. I turn to Petero.
The sad subject, my god.
Mr. Peterabo, this is for the good of the party, mind you. May I ask for a couple of vials of your blood?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
okay. I said yes, but as he approaches me, I ask you, are you sure Minotaur blood is fine?
I try to jog my memory. Is it fine?
Depends on what kind of minotaur.
What kind of minotaur are you? Person?
Okay, that's very.
Me. I've been made,
Oh god.
created.
You've been made, created. I'm jogging my memory. Is that good or bad?
It's mostly bad. It leans on bad.
I mean, yeah, but like for the
Because we're
purposes
meant to
of
be
blood.
built for war. We were created solely to be
Oh.
frontline, to be
I mean, yeah, but
So
like,
it
the
leans
blood
on bad.
itself- Yeah.
So
no,
it's
It is-
most
it
likely
is
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Would that be a negative DC or like what? How would that affect the? Do I know?
Well, I mean, oh wait, yeah, you're a researcher. You should know this.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It-
asking.
It might negatively affect the potion in terms of the quality.
But it will increase the DC nonetheless.
Probably.
Lanier's gonna step in.
I turned to the old woman.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
don't.
No, I'm joking. Okay, I'll use the regular water and thimbleweed then.
Perhaps you can use my blood.
Your blood, and this would be fine for you, I suppose.
Well, I use my blood a lot, so a prick of a needle won't hurt.
It's a couple of vials, mind you. Actually, maybe
Multiple
four.
pricks of needles won't hurt.
Sure.
Do you have any silver?
Silver. For what?
Cleanse my blood through the silver.
Is that a thing, Cass? That
No, I'm just speaking bullshit, dude. Because I'm not.
No,
I'm not
that's fine.
right.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to fact check with my brain.
You're not R20.
Probably.
Probably.
Just Minotaur customs, maybe.
How long would it take for me to do that process?
About an hour.
Not
Oof.
enough time. So I will just.
It's
extract-
still around
I'm
noon,
assuming.
It's still around noon. It's still around
Yeah.
noon.
Yeah, but like we might need more time. We need as much time as possible. I don't know. It's a waste of silver. If we have a preen, aka Lanier's stuff, I'm guessing it's a preen, right? Is Lanier's juice like
Yes.
a preen or blood?
It's a preen.
Juice.
All right.
Don't say Lanier juice, man.
Near juice. While they're doing this, I'm gonna get a pearl from my bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna use it. And I say to the pearl, "May the magics guide me." Then you see mechanic like cogs around my hands. Then I gain one of my spell slots back.
Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm going to extract the preen. How long will it take for me to extract the preen? And am I able to extract? Wait, so I'm guessing one thimbleweed is potion worth, right?
Yes, one thimbleweed is a potion worth.
So I mean, I need 4 vials of Iprine for 4 potions.
Mm-hmm.
Would would Lanier survive me taking Iprine? I mean,
4
blood bag's
vials,
pretty big,
bro.
right?
Yeah,
vials is
it'll
a
be
pretty huge
like
amount.
a D4 damage each. Each time you get a vial of Iprine.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too bad.
This you might feel a little lightheaded. Maybe I really don't know what how you you feel about this, but anyway, I just yoink the Iprine.
Damage me
All right, roll a D4 every time you how many for how
4
many
times.
I'm doing it 4 times.
So
4d4.
4d4.
It's 4d4. Oh my god.
You're gonna max it out each time, I swear.
Are you rolling?
I do not
Not
see the roll.
showing.
I do not see
Yeah.
anything.
Do you send it?
Slash hour 44?
Yeah, slash R44.
Should I roll it?
Yeah, just roll it.
I'll roll it
Let
then.
Aether roll it because he's the one sucking the blood off
Yeah,
of
she's
you.
the one stabbing
Yeah.
me.
Sure.
If
Yeah,
there's
you
the
do
one, if there's the one doing the action, yeah.
That's R44.
Oh!
That's actually pretty good.
Oh, not that
Wow.
bad.
Lower than expected.
Precise.
Right, so you take 7 points of damage, linear.
I have done that.
I was like very careful in the first 2 extractions, but I became lazy in the last.
It's like,
Yeah, you got
it's
lazier and
taking,
lazier.
like, longer. Like, you know what? Never mind.
Like whoop.
Just started jamming the needle into me.
Yeah, you
And
have
then-
now 4 vials of Iprine.
Okay, and I will now start brewing the 4 potions with my alchemy tools.
Mm-hmm.
So, how the order that I'm gonna do it in is, I am going to use the base of Iprine. I'll pour it in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then let it, I guess, heat up for a bit. I'm guessing Iprine is thick because it's
Yeah,
sapphire.
it's extremely thick, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let it melt a bit, maybe make it easier for the things to mix. I'm going to probably borrow like a kitchen knife if they have any, and then chop the thimbleweed up. Do I have a mortar and pestle? Is that part of my?
No, it's not.
Well, I guess I'm chopping it up, and then I'm just gonna while I'm
Can I-
mixing the pre.
Can I use my... Can I use the metal bits of my fist as a mortar and pestle?
I don't think that's how it works.
But yeah, with that order, that's 10 plus 4 because you're using
4.
Iprine,
Yes.
and then you're using Thimbleweed, which is a plus 0. So
Yes.
your DC is a 14. Go ahead and make me a alchemy attempt.
I do have proficiency with alchemy tools,
Yeah, you can use your alchemy tools with it, of course.
so that's plus 1 or plus 2.
Just,
your
I believe
proficiency
you can just
bonus.
click the alchemy tools in your screen and then select. Let's see, what does it use? This is an intelligence.
Intelligence. Oof.
That is a failed potion.
No, but plus 4 though, because Iprine.
Oh no, plus 4. It's increasing the difficulty of the potion. You
Oh, so that's
want
what
it
it
to
meant.
-1, so you want to minus the DC, not increase the DC.
Oh.
But
Oh well.
you made a Iprine potion, a healing potion, and you failed it, meaning the quality of said potion goes down, but it's pretty high quality materials. You get 2d4 times 2
So that's
3 2d4 times 2 potions.
wait. I don't. Wait, did this all for 4, or do I roll individually for each?
This is all for 4.
Okay. Failed Iprine healing potions is 4d4.
No, it's 2d4 times 2.
2d4 star 2.
Here we go.
And you have 3 of those because 1 failed completely.
Okay. So I handed over one to Sorfin, one to Lanier, one with Pedralbo. I'm assuming that Mur is like just standing still.
Yeah, just kind of NPC, you're just standing, T pose.
What was it
Yes.
again?
And just
The
hand
healing
over.
potion.
I'm handing one of the potions to Lanier. You're able to drink this, yes? just check.
Can I?
Yeah, you don't need to drink it, but you can drink it.
Just apply.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's still
What do
magic
I
in nature.
write this as?
Apologies
healing
for having to drink your own blood, but
It's tasty.
Wood blood.
So I give one to we give one Sorfin, Lanier, and Perabo. And I'm also I have to make another experimental elixir since it was a multi-day travel. Do I have to roll again?
Yes.
2d4 potion.
Same as
Yeah,
4.
so 2d4
I'll give
times 2.
4, by the way, is
That's the same one as last time. That's
yes,
the boldness.
I'll give it to Pedralbo. So Pedralbo has the experimental elixir, which is boldness, and
Alright.
the pre-healing potion.
Okay.
And I'll give
What is this? What does this healing potion give?
2d4
Wait,
times 2.
who are you giving the potions to?
I gave the experimental elixir to Pedralbo, and I'm giving one of you each, except for Mur, the pre healing potion, the failed one.
Okay.
Alright,
So,
so
yeah.
as you finish that, how many minutes pass with this one? This
It's
is
times 3, right? So 16
Yeah.
times 3 is 48.
Yeah, there you go. So about almost an hour of you working on these potions.
But
All
it's
the
a short
while,
rest, isn't it?
yeah, it's a short rest, of course. All the while,
Cool.
the elders there watching, and also Vela just kind of noticing what you're doing. Vela kind of walks up to you. When you're ready, just tell me. I can lead you as close as I can to the cave.
Yes, I believe we're all ready. Turn to the rest of the party.
Wait,
Let's go.
let me.
I'm ready to go.
Let me restore my magic power again. I get my pearl of power. I say the word again, sentence again, where the magic's guide me. Then
Sing with me.
Sing.
Wait, you can use it multiple times? It says you can't use it. It's only once per dawn or something.
Yeah, you can
No.
only use it once.
is it? No.
Yeah,
If
once you have used the
expended
pearl, it
slot was
can't be used
it's
again.
4th level.
Oh, okay. That's really broken, so you can just spam it for anything that's less than... Wait,
Yeah.
No. If the expended slot was a 4th level or higher, then the new slot
is 3rd
is
level.
the 3rd level.
Hmm.
It's not like it's infinite as long as it's 3rd
Yeah.
or below.
Once
It's
you
if
have
you
used the
spend-
pearl, it can't be used
Yeah.
until the next dawn.
Yeah, so it's only once per day, and
It's only once per day.
if you spent the
That's once
slot
per day.
it's once per
Ah.
day, and if it's 4 or
Yes, no.
higher, then the slot that you restore is only 3rd. So it's like it's an extra spell slot, but only up to level 3.
Right.
That's
So no magic words.
No
But
magic word.
here's my question. It's already 12 in the morning. So do you guys want to continue this, or do you want to?
Let's fight it.
I think I'm fine with waiting for Zhao. But
Oh, yeah,
if you
we
guys
can
want
wait for
to, because
Zhao.
like I have
We
I have
can-
I have work in half an hour, so
Yeah. So
Okay, that can also
yeah,
work.
we can
do it
continue next time.
next time,
But
yeah.
we have basically what happened here. So with that, I'm gonna end the session as you all start making your way outside. Vela is leading you off towards the northwest, where she talks about a cave just by the forest. With that, that's the end of this session. Hope you guys had fun and are ready for the next ones to come.
Surely no one died. Surely not.
Hey, I gave y'all potions. All right, this is like broken as hell. You guys better not die.
Can't you just use the potion on yourself? Because you're one squishy dude.